Belize, a land of natural wonders, is home to the Great Blue Hole, an underwater marvel over 300 meters wide and 400 feet deep. But beneath its tranquil waters lies a depth that resonates beyond the physical, a depth mirrored in the nation's complex history of racial and ethnic tensions. From the Creoles, once 60% of the population, now reduced in number, to the passionate debates over land and indigeneity, join us as we explore a nation continually navigating the depths of its diverse cultural heritage. Belize's history begins with the Maya, one of its earliest inhabitants. Their presence dates to as early as 1500 BC, evidenced by significant archaeological sites scattered throughout the country. The Maya civilization reached its zenith between 250 and 900 AD, known for their sophisticated art, architecture, mathematical and astronomical systems. Despite the decline of their great city-states, the Maya people continued to live in Belize, contributing significantly to its cultural heritage. The Mestizos, a blend of indigenous Maya and Spanish ancestry, emerged during the Spanish conquest. Their arrival in Belize was primarily driven by the caste war of Yucatan in the mid-19th century. Fleeing the conflict, they brought with them aspects of Spanish culture, language, and Catholicism, which have become integral parts of Belizean society. The Creoles of Belize, primarily of African and British descent, trace their roots back to the era of slavery when British settlers and pirates brought African slaves to the region. The Creole culture has profoundly influenced Belize's official language, English, politics, music, and cuisine, reflecting a blend of African heritage and colonial influences. The Gairfuna people's history is one of resilience and survival. Originating from African slaves who intermarried with the indigenous Caribs of St. Vincent, they were exiled by the British in the 18th century. By 1802, the Gairfuna arrived in Belize, enriching the country with their unique culture, music, dance, and language. Each of these groups separately can have a video of their own as they are scattered through South America, but together these groups shape Belize's identity. Today, though not as much as they once were, still struggle with identity and face some racial tensions. In Belize, the Maya people, deeply rooted in the nation's history, are entwined in a complex web of racial tensions and land disputes. Their struggle, spanning decades, is a poignant reflection of their fight for recognition and autonomy in a country marked by ethnic diversity. Primarily subsistence farmers, the Maya have continually faced encroachment on their ancestral lands by non-indigenous settlers and commercial enterprises, leading to heightened tensions and legal battles. These conflicts are not merely about land, but also about the preservation of their cultural identity and way of life. Despite favorable court decisions affirming their rights, the Maya's interactions with the Belizean state often oscillate between cooperation and conflict. Amidst these challenges, accusations of balkanizing Belize by government administrators have added layers to this struggle, portraying the Maya's quest for self-determination as a divisive force in the nation's fabric. The Maya's resistance, rooted in a desire to uphold their traditional governance and customs, continues to shape the discourse on race, land rights, and indigenous sovereignty in Belize. As we transition from the struggles of the Maya, we turn our focus to the Creole community of Belize. Once a dominant ethnic group comprising 60% of the population, the Creoles, of African and British descent, now navigate a landscape of diminishing influence and representation. This demographic shift has brought about a profound sense of marginalization within their community. Instances of land disputes, like those faced by the Maya, have also affected the Creoles, albeit in different contexts, as they grapple with preserving their land rights and cultural heritage. Furthermore, the Creoles face stereotyping and racial profiling, which often manifests in social and economic spheres, hindering their progress. The changing dynamics in Belize's multi-ethnic society have thus placed the Creoles in a challenging position, one where they must constantly advocate for their rights and identity amidst a backdrop of shifting power balances and cultural transformations. In Belize, the Mestizo community, descendants of Spanish and Mayan genetics, confront unique challenges amidst the nation's racial dynamics. Predominantly located in the north and west of Belize, the Mestizos, while forming a significant part of the population, often face tensions rooted in immigration and land issues. Many Mestizos have historically migrated from neighboring Mexico's Yucatan, leading to occasional resentment from other ethnic groups, particularly over issues related to illegal immigration and resource utilization. This has sometimes manifested in subtle discrimination and economic disparities as mestizos navigate their identity in a predominantly Creole and English-speaking society. Moreover, the Guatemalan mestizo migrants, encouraged by their government to cross into Belize, often find themselves at the center of political and environmental controversies, particularly regarding the pillaging of Belize's rich forests. Such incidents have sparked national debates over ethnicity, race, and land rights, emphasizing the complex relationship between Belize's diverse ethnic groups and the ongoing struggle for coexistence and mutual respect. Following the narrative of the Creoles, we shift our lens to the Gairfuna, also known as Garinagu, a unique ethnic group in Belize. The Gairfuna, descendants of indigenous Caribbean and African peoples, have a rich cultural heritage but face their own set of challenges in Belizean society. They have grappled with issues of discrimination and linguistic domination, striving to maintain their distinctive language, dance, and music, which are integral to their identity. Despite being celebrated for their cultural contributions, the Gairfuna often encounter social and economic inequalities. Educational challenges, particularly underachievement in primary schools among Gairfuna students, spotlight the disparities they face in accessing equal opportunities. This group's struggle is emblematic of a broader issue within Belize: the quest for cultural preservation and equality amidst a backdrop of historical injustices and ongoing discrimination. Their journey is a testament to the resilience and the enduring spirit of a community working to uphold its identity in a rapidly changing world. Belize, a nation standing at the crossroads of peace and challenges, remains free from major threats like war, yet is shadowed by an unresolved border dispute with Guatemala, a lingering concern impacting its national psyche. In Belize City, the commercial heart of the nation, racial tensions simmer between the African Belizean or Creole community and other ethnic groups, reflecting the complexity of race and ethnicity in Belize. This multicultural nation, part of the broader Latin American region grappling with socio-economic transformations, seeks to navigate these tensions within the context of its diverse cultural mosaic. Belize's commitment to upholding constitutional protections against racial discrimination, while still needing specific enforcement laws, highlights a resolve to forge a more equitable society. And despite its complex ethnic makeup and historical disputes, Belize remains free from major threats to physical security like war or insurgencies. Now, it's your turn to engage in this ongoing narrative. If this glimpse into Belize's diverse and evolving landscape has captured your interest, please like and share this video. Your support helps spread awareness and foster dialogue. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content as we continue to explore and understand the complex tapestry of cultures and histories around the world. Together, we can be part of the change, embracing diversity and driving conversations for a more inclusive future.